All right, folks, welcome to episode 3 of our Maurya campaign. Looks like we have a rival banquet here, which we're going to attend because it shows that we are classy. We're no longer protected from a secession or civil war. We have an 18% chance of civil war breaking out every turn because this idiot is stupid. Well, let's deal with that in a minute. So first thing I want to check here is these guys are culturally Persian. So, yeah. So if they were Hindu, if they shared my culture, I would get all of their citizens from this settlement. But they're not, so I won't get that population no matter what I do. Some of you that know this game and mod very well are probably picking up what I'm thinking right now, which is I'm gonna loot these people for the money. Because I like money. It looks like these guys actually do recruit 3 units per turn, because last turn I saw they were still at 17 when I was standing here, and now they've recruited 3 more. So that's unfortunate. So they've got 20 units plus 13, so they've got 33. We don't even have that many. Not ideal. As far as unit quality goes, I'm sure it's very similar, and maybe they might have better units. However, we have a very I would say, combined arms approach that this is a good diversity of army, essentially. This will do very well, I think. It's got a lot of missiles, but you're going to need that for elephants and stuff. So let's declare war. They're allies for Azagarda still, even though they're... This is unfortunate, but we're doing it. We have to. Okay, so these militias suck, these archers suck, these townsfolk are worthless. The Persian spearmen are kind of a big threat, actually. They recruited a bunch of mercenaries. That's how they got so many units. They have these axemen, which are going to be really, really vulnerable to my missiles. So if I can take these out before they really make contact, we'll be in great shape. These will also be really vulnerable. If we can take these out, we'll be in great shape. And finally, the elephants, we're going to have to use missiles to take those out. In fact, fire arrows might be on the table. I don't think we want our elephants to even engage them until we've dealt with their elephants. But we might be able to engage our elephants somewhere else in the battle line. So we're going to have to see. More than anything, I'm concerned about their general because they have that movement from cavalry that we just don't possess. And, you know, their general may be slow at 6 speed, but our elephants are slow at 5 speed. So we're really not in a great place as far as mobility goes. So let's take a look at our units here, because I know some of you guys may have never played this faction before and may not have seen these units. So let's take a look. First off, we got our general's unit. Here he is. Oh, one sec, let me adjust something. Okay, I turned off the preview in OBS because that gets me some extra frames. Some frams. Yeah, these dudes are pretty badass with their very varied shields. Let me address something here real quick. So you're gonna see the symbol a lot, and I'm just going to point out that the symbol was co-opted by a certain political group in the 1940s, and it meant something very different before that happened. YouTube, don't kill me. All right, so hopefully that's not an issue. As I zoomed in on that symbol, oh well. Anyways, it's okay. Everyone, calm down. All right, here's our reserves. You can see they got that like a very hodgepodge. You know, some of them have armor. Actually, none of them have armor at all, but very shields. I really like this shield here. This is such an interesting kind of shield. Just the shape of it. It's very kind of ergonomic. I guess my one issue with it might be that you might hit yourself in the face. Also, I'm not sure what's going on with the double strap there, because you have that kind of double strap, the 1 and 2. It's kind of like an Argive grip on a hoplite shield on an Aspis, which would imply that you'd put your arm through it, which is interesting to me because the shape of the shield, you'd assume you'd hold it like the guy himself is holding it, kind of like a scutum in the middle. But maybe not, which would explain why you wouldn't smack yourself in the face with a shield if it's going through your forearm. Interesting. And you have the bell-shaped shields. Just in general, it's just such interesting shield shapes. What interesting weapon shapes in general. Like, India's history of martial arts and military arms just always... the culture just bleeds through into the military, and it does with every culture, but I just like the almost fantastical, terrifying weapons. And just... what do you call it? Not proprietary, but just unique concepts, like these very thin shields. But you imagine this, right? You're getting shot with a bunch of arrows. You have almost head to toe coverage, as long as all you have to do is turn sideways, and most of your body will be hidden, unless the arrow comes at you sideways, which it might. So here's our super duper light spears. You can see they have almost no equipment, just spears. They're not very good. I can't have these guys in extended melee combat. They need to be hitting archers or hitting the back of someone. These are our javelins, right? Yep. All right, let's take a look at our archers. Here's our kind of levy longbows. Even as levy longbows, these guys still outclass mini archers in the game. I do enjoy having very good archers, and these aren't bad for what they are and for their cost. We're going to get much better archers that are kind of like hybrid infantry units soon. And lastly, let's take a look at these elephants, which have some awesome like custom textures in places. You can see they have the paint. They have some of these guys on them with tiger pelts. It's interesting that this dude has a longbow, but he's like the only guy with a longbow. Is he the captain? I think he's the captain. If you look at his equipment, it's much better than everyone else's, period. Interesting. Okay. Look at the tusks on these guys. Man, those are brutal. You got some bells. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at that face paint, too. Man, I love elephants. Elephants are so cool, dude. My wife loves whales. Loves whales so much, and elephants in a way are sort of the whales of the land. in a way. My God, look at this long line. I'm curious to see if they just come at us since they think they're going to win. You notice the battle balance of power is a little bit different when we get on the field versus on the campaign map. You guys notice that? The campaign map was like, you are going to lose. Get on the battle map, the game's like, well... hang on a minute. Maybe not. So, well, we're going to take a pretty darn big line ourselves with lots and lots of spears. We're going to put this secondary line here. General holding down the center. I'm not too worried about getting shot. We have better missiles than they do, by far. Now who do I want in the middle? Well, I'd like the archers to be in the middle, to be honest. Because more than anything, I'm more worried about elephants hitting the front lines. In fact, we're going to set these guys to guard mode. Not the swords, though. Not the reserves and the bodyguards. You guys need to be on guard. You don't need to be on skirmish. And then what we'll do... I've done this strat a few times. Let's see who's on what flanks and what kind of units they have on each flank. So lots of Persian militia, some townsfolk. The game's kind of acting weird right now. It's like, what's going on here? Hang on. Turn up the sensitivity. Is that what's going on? It's kind of it's not that it's at a low frame rate, it's just like stuttering separately from the frame rate. I'm not sure what's up with that. I'll have to take a look. Medium spear infantry. Okay, this side's a little more serious, I think. They have their axemen on this flank. Well, they're only 3 speed. Axemen. Double axemen on this flank. Where are other axemen? I think they were still somewhere. Well, there's another one here. Really not a great flank. So what I was thinking was I would take my spears over here and I'd, you know, just place them somewhere. And I place all my javelins here. Now that does one of two things. Either, you know, their infantry comes in and I kind of fall back and maybe leave like one of these spears behind to, you know, clog them up as much as possible. Or it kind of lures out the elephant because the elephant is technically cavalry and it looks around and it goes, I see a flank. And they like attacking those flanks. And then it hits a million javelins and dies. And that would be very nice for me. And, well, I'll try to do something like that. So here's what we do. I've done this formation before. It's basically just a box. But my missiles are one of my most valuable assets in the army. They're much more valuable than these spearmen. These spearmen, you know, they really don't matter. They're here to die. They're mainly to chase down missile units, but my missile units can do a lot of that themselves. We keep the elephants in the back safe, away from any fire, and they you know, if anything, they might end up having to support the left. So I'll put them kind of towards the left, but not so far away that they can't support the middle. Just in case I just need to send a big tank into the middle. That's gonna be it. For better or for worse. I mean, if we lose this battle, it's a campaign restart, guys. I mean, maybe not. I don't think I come back from that, though. They're not going to come at us. Okay. So what they're going to do here is they're not going to come at us until we are almost within archer range, and then they're going to come at us. Is there a way I can use that to my advantage? Not really. Not a good way. All right. Everyone move up. Yeah, for some reason it sort of feels like the game is like, when I move the camera forward, it's like stopping and then starting. Weird. I'm not used to that. I don't think it was doing that before. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to Rum 2. Rum 2 and it's kind of jank. I should probably frame limit the game to 60 frames. It'll dip below, but at least it won't wobble so much in between. Yeah, I'll do that afterwards. You guys probably can't see some of this because, like, the game's at 116 frames right now, and, you know, I zoom in and it drops to, like, 70. I can feel that, but since you guys are only seeing 60, you may not see that. Since the video itself is only recorded at 60 frames. Okay. So they're not going to attack yet. They're about, you know, one more move up from attacking me. I think we outrange their archers. 175 versus 165, yeah. We've got the right unit at the front to deal with being shot at with these body shields they have. Maybe not the best shields, but decent. They'll get the job done. So now we just, you know, this is kind of a AI manipulation thing. We're just gonna move up and move up and move up and move up and move up. We're kind of canted out, and I'm okay with that. I want to leave plenty of space on the left side to make choices. I'm okay with the right side being engaged first, and there you go. They've seen us moving up, and they're thinking, we should do something. And this is what they usually do, is you come at a weird angle, they kind of adjust a little bit, and then they come at you. So I am very happy with the archer formation because it looks like I was kind of right, and the elephants are just going to come straight at us, which is great because I'm going to hit them with two units of fire arrows, and the rest of them are just going to fire. And that'll be great. Now, will it be enough is the question. Probably. I mean, they're not going to die on the first volley, right? But they're going to be injured enough that the spears are going to be able to take care of the rest. We're going to count on that. He said, hoping he wasn't making a mistake. Okay, Persian townsfolk, I don't care what those do. I'm gonna hit it in slow-mo now because I need to pay attention. So I need you guys to not shoot anything else. I don't care what else is out there. Move those slightly forward just so that the archers don't get stuck. Okay, I was worried about them moving into the unit and then not being able to fire. Because we're only gonna get maybe 2 volleys off before these hit. And the fire arrows even less. They're actually already injured. I think they moved their own elephants through spikes. Huh. I don't know what the thought process was there. That's AI for you. They're doing the weird stuff. I was really heavily considering moving my javelins over. And man, now I'm feeling like I should have. So we get the right shots off, but it's just not enough. They do go out of control, but they go out of control right in my infantry line. So I think when they're out of control, they're less of a threat or something, or they take more damage. I actually haven't noticed an out of control elephant killing its own units. Back in Rome 1, if your elephants went out of control and turned on your own lines, it was disastrous. You know, the world was ending because, man, you would lose entire blocks of units like that. Several units, in fact. But this one, this game, not so much. Okay, this is looking great. So you see 2 units of Mauryan axemen exposed, and these tribesmen, and more, these are all vulnerable to missiles, and some of them are stuck on their own walls because they decided to attack me. This is great news. Those dudes are gonna get crushed by my javelins. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I'm scared to move my longbows out because I want them to keep fighting the elephants, but I think it's time. I think they've done enough. I think it's now up to the spearmen. The spearmen, I'm not even gonna move them or give attack orders for the most part. I don't care if they get kills. The spearmen are not here to get kills. All right. You can have a nice view of the battlefield without any flags. We've got the flags very small these days. I don't really need them to understand what's going on. Just having like a little bitty flag that tells me if the unit is mine is about all I need. These days anyways. Definitely gonna need some help right there. Yeah, and of course they're targeting my general. That's fine. We'll counter them very shortly. I don't want to move the general too far back, but the general has a lot of reach, so I will start running him back. 3 to this X, 3 to this X. And yeah, these dudes are definitely going to do a lot of damage to my tribesmen, but I don't think it'll matter. These dudes have no shields. No shields, 8 armor. There's no way. Look at that. They're already losing 30, 40 dudes in the first volley of javelins. Give these guys a rally. I'm concerned these are going to break very quickly. They're eager right now, but that's not going to last. Okay, archers have moved back. Go ahead and target this light cavalry. Those are javelin throwers, I think. Those are javelin throwers. Yeah, let's kill those. Javelin throwers are, you know, lower ammo, but higher damage. Oh, losing those early sucks. Okay. My right flank is very, very bad. I did not expect to lose those so fast. Why did I lose those so fast? Axemen. Right? No? Where are the kills? 237? Let's move the general that way, actually. My infantry situation is pretty bad. We need to kill units that are good matches for the fighting. Those are more axes. Start doing a little bit of flanking. I bet my javelins aren't quite getting as good shots now that the melee is happening, but no, they're doing okay. All right, yeah. They're doing all right. Unfortunately, I don't have ammunition upgrades for the most part, so this uses quite a bit. Let's start thinking about where to put my elephants. I think I'd like to send them against these axes. That's a good target, and they don't have enough support yet. The tribesmen will probably be a problem, but what's their bonus against cavalry? Only 5, actually, so... Yeah, only 5, so that's actually not a whole lot. Okay, these are holding. Let's go ahead and just send those in. Get some kills from the rear, maybe. How are these doing? They're getting kills, but not as fast as I'd like, but they have lots of ammunition, so I'm pretty happy to see that. I'm going to charge these straight through the line. I think it's a decent choice here. I don't want to waste time flanking. All right, so you can see I kind of put these spears ready to block for my javelins. We're actually going to move these 2 spears back. We're going to move them over to the right flank. Start getting them ready for that. Move these spears up here in the meantime. Turn off fire at will on my javelins. I don't need them wasting ammunition right now. I need those javelins to kind of come up and roll over here. Remember that these javelins can do a little bit of melee. A little bit better than your average javelin. Okay, that's looking like a rout. Go ahead and clear those archers, please. Here comes their general. I have a feeling that we're going to end up having a pretty significant fight. I think we're going to lose all of this on the right side, and it's going to come down to this stuff over here in the center. Where else do I need to put reserves right now? Are you winning against those? I think it's counting them as fighting the townsfolk? Not sure what's going on there. I don't know, but the javelins are here, and they've got a job to do. So let's pull out the elephants. Let's speed up time so I can focus again, because I don't know why I'm saying focus, but whew. Guys, it is hard to strategize while talking, believe it or not. Speeding up time because I want the elephants to get the hell out of there faster, and I'm impatient. That's really what's going on. Okay, don't waste your shots on guys that are routing, damn it. Kill those archers. They are still shooting at my general, which, you know what, honestly, I'm okay with. Do it. It's unfortunate that these Persian spearmen are coming in because they will beat these Mauryan spearmen. The reserves are honestly holding, like, they're holding their ground pretty well. Like, they, you know, they're not amazing, but they've done a decent job. Let's give a little inspiration to those guys. I still have a reserve over here. And I see my other reserve here is already only steady. We're going to go ahead and move these. Okay, I have 3 more arrows. Let's use it on these tribesmen. Again, tribesmen, no shields. These tribesmen have 25 kills. What, are they outperforming my tribesmen? Probably because they have... Don't they have another unit mixed in here? The axemen are kind of... No, they... Yeah, they have a... They have those. Yeah, they're mercenary spearmen. Okay. That explains that. Those are broken. Go ahead and help from behind. Those dudes are shaken. Not stirred. Can't quite reach to get those Persian archers. Neither can these archers. Okay. Get those. It's gonna be close, but I think we're in good shape. Where can I put my elephants? Like, they got too many spears. Got spears everywhere. Spears as far as the eye can see. I could get those elephants maybe. Ah, they wasted the last of their ammo on a routing unit. That hurts. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Mauryan spears. It'd be nice if we could clear out these mercenary spears here. I doubt we can, but I'm gonna try. Just at least get some shots on them, please. I don't know why you're moving into that unit. Don't do that. You know what? This tribesman here would be good to chase those. Where did my ones go? Okay, the ones that are moving to the right side. How are these? Steady. Ugh. Okay. Support those. Get ready to help there. Get ready to help there. We're kind of just slowly falling back, and I feel like it's because I can't find a great use for my elephants in this fight. Let's start pulling them around. We cleared the left enough that I think we can get away with that. So let's pull those. Where are my tribesmen? Let's go ahead and move up the tribesmen. They're trying to fire arrow my elephants. Don't let them move. Those tribesmen are gonna get stuck. I guarantee it. Okay, my javelins are still not firing. Come on, fire. Yeah, it's not worth it. Tribesmen can keep chasing those, but elephants, please do not run directly into stakes. Thank you. Those are some townsfolk. Those will be easy to rout. Hopefully they get the charge off here. The elephants are kind of scattered. They're poorly organized. But this is a great cluster, and we're hitting them from behind. There's lots of support here. This could cause a nice chain rout eventually. And these elephants will perform very well. They may not be the best elephants, but they are still elephants. We still haven't won this flank. It's kind of hard to tell because the unit's flag is all the way over here, but the unit itself is somewhere else. Not sure why that's the case, but whatever. Okay, just get people to start moving out. They might get stuck. Okay. Those aren't worth chasing anymore, I think. See if we can chase that general. I don't know. Okay. This right flank is probably my biggest concern at this exact... maybe not. I was going to say that's my biggest concern, but I don't know about that anymore. Sheesh. I think they've turned all their spears around onto my... They have turned all their spears around onto my elephants. Okay, you need to punish them for that. Make sure you are hitting them in the back in response. Go ahead and just sit there. Yeah, I don't want you guys moving into that phalanx. That is scary business. Same here. I don't want you guys moving into that phalanx. Pull back. Pull back, farm up the lines. Go ahead and rally these dudes so they hang for another minute or two. You go ahead and pull back here. Forming up some new battle lines. What are these dudes doing? I think they're surrounding the elephants. Pretty sure that's what's happening. Okay, well, hit them for that. Do I have anyone I'm not using at this exact moment? Okay, we got the route here. So the javelins are going to be a big deal for this because they are semi-functional melee units. So you three, I need you to move there. Go around, support the backside. It's a battle of attrition. Can they really reach the elephants from all the way over there? No. They're gonna hit the tribesmen. Yeah, that's a good target. That is a good target. These Persian militia are so split up and spread out. I don't think they're gonna do very well, especially with these triple javelins running in. You know, they don't have, again, 9 attack and 10 defense is not terrible. You look at theirs and it's 6 and 14. So my javelins have more melee attack than their infantry, than their light infantry. And it's time for my commander to show them how it's done, I think. How are my archers? What are they firing at this point? Yeah, I haven't been managing them for a long time. Okay, so my archers fall the hell back, basically. They're gonna have to get the heck out of there completely because they cannot melee. There are Mauryan archers that can. These are not those. All right, general, get in there. Having to use a general as an infantry unit. What is this, Sparta? Yeah, no you don't. Oh, that's axemen. Okay, well, elephants, help knock those out, please. Oh, we got another. Oh, these guys came back. Okay, cool. Those came back too. Cool. Everyone kind of focus on the left flank as much as you can for a while. Yeah, I did expect there to be a little spillage here. We got axemen, and that is a great target for these archers. They're kind of all like on top of each other, so if I try to shoot them as they are without adjusting, no one will be able to shoot, which is a really irritating quirk that a lot of Total War games have, which I don't know how I feel about. Oh, I'm standing too close to the guy. I can't use my bow. Cut me a break, dude. I've always wondered if it's a bug or if it's just like an issue or if it's just like intentional. Don't run into spikes, please. Okay. I forgot about the stakes for a minute. I'm really thinking I hit the general. Let's break their morale. These bastards, man. These fucking archers. Just hit me with fire arrows every chance they get. I mean, fair enough, right? So would I. But yeah, these axemen are a great target for my archers. You can see they're trying to hit my general in the back, and if they do, he will die. And he may die anyways. If he does, I'll keep it. I'm not gonna reload this battle. I mean, it's kind of either like a campaign over moment or a, you know, sink or swim, right? Yeah, the spears can just go. Just get that archer the hell away from me. I'm done with him. He's dead to me. How are we looking? Doesn't kill as fast as the javelins, for sure. It feels like we're not getting enough shots off, and that's because some of these units are kind of on top of each other, and then I got javelins running through them, too. That was a decent volley. That was a good one. They're steady. I gotta basically clear this stuff out before my general gets his butt kicked. That's gonna be the challenge. Looks like the cavalry is trying to force path through my elephants right now, which usually is a pretty poor life choice. So I'm gonna follow him out, and I'm gonna hit him with those javelins. He's thinking maybe that I'm gonna run those javelins away because they're weak to cavalry. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna run them right in. I'm gonna force path out myself. These are elephants. They'll force path just fine. No, no, no. You get into that flag. Stop them. Stop him, damn it. Make him rout. There you go. You stopped him. Good, 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 good. No, no, keep going. Keep going. I see where that mass is. Javelins, you stopped that spear unit. Here you go. There we go. There we go. Bingo. Now he's trying to force path the other direction, I think. Okay. What can I do here? Okay, those are broken. We still have some ammo. Someone's engaged in melee somehow. I see. Who is good to target here? I need these phalanx dudes to die, and missiles are really the only way to do it well. What? Who? Why is there an archer? Okay, I see. Got you. Okay, well, you can fire from where you are. You don't have any ammo, so whatever. Fight if you want, I guess. I'd like you guys to get a better angle. Try this. And you actually move this way, and you actually move this way. Maybe I can get those to spin around so I can shoot them in the back. Is the force path gonna work? Wow. That's some bullshit, dude. All right, fine. Fine, fine. You want to go hit my spearmen? Go hit my spearmen. I'm gonna hit your whole infantry mass over here. Oh man, this is, ooh boy. Rally, rally. What are you doing? Go. You know, it's kind of realistic that elephants are a little hard to organize, huh? They're elephants. I didn't give you permission to run away. Okay. I could be sending reinforcements to the general, and I need to do that. Let's do that. Let's just start making sure people are engaged in assisting anywhere. We kind of need to just deliver pain everywhere we can. What is this, an archer without ammo?
The enemy general is dead.
Good. Oh, look, they're like, oh my god. Yeah, well, those are some of the worst spearmen in the game, man. With 100 kills. Wow. How do you get 100 kills with those? Yeah, these guys aren't going to be able to stand against elephants morale-wise. Even though they do have some bonus against elephants, it doesn't matter because it says 47 morale. That's not the reality of their life right now. So you can see we are winning this battle carried on the back of these elephants. You got to use them right, but if you use them right, they do really good stuff. Now I don't want to hold these too long against a spear phalanx. Not too long against the spear phalanx. These are wavering. Beautiful, beautiful. I think that's it. There's going to be a couple stragglers here and there, but they'll take army losses anytime now. Yep, there's army losses. We win. Woo! That was a whole episode. Holy cow. Yeah, close victory, no kidding. So it was an even match for number, but we did kill about double what we lost. 791 kills on the elephants, 316 on the general, hundreds on some of our spears, hundreds on some of our tribal members. Very strong performance from our missiles. I told you guys. Look at that. Look at them missiles. 200 kills almost per missile unit. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, and since these guys are not my culture, I will take the 16 grand, please. And I'm not gonna repair anything. Goodbye. All right, great. So now I swing that into temples. Hey. And yeah, I probably won't be able to afford some of these buildings next turn, but oh well. That's certainly an improvement, and we get more taxes, 15% tax rate now. So this number is going to go up pretty soon. And you know what? On top of that, it is autumn, so we should be doing very nice for ourselves. Now, we are now at war with Azagarda, so, you know, they're probably looking at us right now going, how do I kill them, right? Well, they can't, because we have 20 units in Impera, and pretty soon we will have 23. Good stuff, good stuff. No threats from overseas. They're not even building more troops. Nothing coming to get us at this exact moment. I'm feeling pretty happy about everything. We lost a lot. You know, that's... Can't sniff at that, right? We lost a lot. You can see that it played out the way that it was intended to play out, right? We took the majority, the lion's share of our losses on expendable levy peasant troops. Our key troops are our troops that do more special tactics, right? Our flankers, our archers, our javelins. That worked out really well. I'm also really happy with how these guys worked out as guards for our javelins and for some of our missile units. They did a fantastic job. You know, they really didn't feel like they were the killers or anything, but you know what? They just stood in line and they died where I needed them to die, and they prevented these guys from dying. And I think you guys can see the same way I did. These dudes did such important work killing those axemen. I think they killed 3 units of axemen, or I think they killed 2, and then another unit. Oh, and then the tribal spearmen, they killed those. The archers killed a 3rd axeman unit, and they caused some routes. And they also then ran in, and you know they didn't do great at melee, but they held, and that's all they needed to do. So, and you can also see how much different that battle would have gone if I'd had the full army built up the way I was talking about. If I'd had 2 more reserves, so imagine if I went into that, 2 more reserves, and instead of just the general defending that right flank, say I had 6 more swordsmen as good as he was, right? Or at least, you know, pretty good swordsmen. And you can kind of see where this battle plan comes together. So that's all for this one, folks. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you on the next one next time, next recording session. All right, take it easy.